oftentimes people do play more doubles as they get older because obviously mobility is an issue. So what would you say, for people who are, maybe they're either getting older or perhaps they're injured, who don't have the mobility to necessarily follow their serve, or if the serve is not strong enough to come in on that serve? What would be your advice in that situation?
I'll say a few things. So I'll give my mom as a perfect example. So my mom is like 74 years old. So like her movement is not good. And maybe this is because she's been playing doubles for a long time. She's like, I asked her because I played doubles with her. I was like, and I know her to be a volleyer. That is one of her strengths, is volleying. It's also because it's so easy. When you actually have limited movement,
Sure.
again, statistically, you're going to win more points at the net because you can cover more of where the ball's likely going to go without having to move your feet as much. So you will win more points at the net if you can't move. And when we look at our TNT league with all the guys in their 50s, 60s plus, the ones who are good, they're coming to the net more often than staying back because you have to run around more at the baseline. And then I was wondering with my mom, I was like, what are you going to do? Because like, I know your mobility is not so great because you're 74. She's like, so what I do is I serve and I take 2 steps in, and then I will look to do either depending on where the ball bounces. If they hit a really great deep return, I'm going to do a half volley. Heck, I'll even do a volley from 1 or 2 steps in on the baseline. Otherwise, if the return is dipping short cross court, at least I'm closer to cut the angle off and I can get my racket on it. And then I'll just continue to make my way into the court as fast as I can at my age. And I said, and she still does well for her age because it's all about angles and probabilities. And getting to the net in doubles, getting to the net increases your ability to cover more and statistically win more points.
Shout out to Mrs. Findlay-Shirras for being 74 and playing tennis.
Yeah, you look at Rosie, like you look at the example of, again, like older doubles players. The reason why Rosie and Joe, and everyone imagine, the elderly couple who's been playing tennis for such a long time. Okay, they're in their 50s, maybe 60s now. I think 50s still. And late 50s, they would still dominate doubles all the time for years and years and years, even into their 50s. And it's because they understand the game of doubles really well, and they understand 100%. It's about getting to the net. They would control the net against young people all the time, and I would see them do it, and I'm like, smart, it's just smart.